Microsoft Excel 210, font formatting. Font formatting options. If we select this table of data here, and then if we make sure the Home tab is selected, you'll notice there's a font section here. So to change the text in the selected area here, if I click on the down arrow here, there are various font types I can select, and you'll notice that as I move down here, if you look carefully in the background, over here, the font is actually being applied as we move up and down. So if we go to other fonts here, as you can see, you can select the font you want. So if we decide that's the font we want, click on OK, and there you are, click outside it, and that's the font that's been selected. If I don't want those particular fonts, I can always click on the undo, and we're back to where we started. So that's how you change the font type. Basically, you select the area or you select the data you wish to change the font type of, click on the down arrow here, and then select the font type that you want. To select the font size, again, you select the data that you want to change the font size of. Then you click on the down arrow here, and as we move down here, as you can see, you get a preview of how it's going to look, like so. So you can make it smaller or larger. So if I want a font size of say 20, I would click there, and that would be applied. If I don't want that, always remember you've got the undo button here. So far we've looked at font type and font size. Again, always remember, select the area first. If you select the data area again and click on the up arrow and the down arrow here, so you can click on the increase font size or the decrease font size option here, and that is another way of making the font size larger or smaller. Right, select the data again, and if you look at the other options here, you've got bold, italic and underline. So if you click on italic, it makes small italic, click again, takes it off. If you don't want them bold, you take that on or off, on or off. If you want it underlined, all underlined, not underlined. Notice there's a drop arrow here, so you can use double underlining or single underlining. So if you want them all double underlined, you do that. If you want single underlining, you like that, and if you want no underlining, you click there. Right, so what other options we got? We've got borders. At the moment we've selected this area here. If we click on the down arrow next to the border area here, let's say you want a thick box border all the way around the edge. Click there and click outside to see the effect. That's what you get. Click on the undo arrow and reselect the area. If you click on the down arrow again, let's say you wanted all the borders to be displayed. You click on that, click outside. As you can see, it now goes around the edge and all the internal borders as well. So basically, remember, select the area first, then click on the down arrow here, and then select what you want. So for instance, let's say you just wanted, say, the top border and the bottom border, you'd select that option there. Or if you wanted no borders, then basically you could say, I want no border whatsoever, in which case we're back to as it was. As I say, if you want, say, just the top and bottom, you could click here and say, we want a top and a bottom border, like so. So you've now got a top and a bottom border. So you can change it basically as you like. Always remember, you can use the undo here to step back through the different stages here. So there we are, back to where we started. Right, in addition, if we select the area again, if you click on here, this is the fill color. So for instance, you can say, I would like a fill color of maybe this orange color here, and that gives you a fill color. If you combine that with a border, it probably looks better. So if you go here and say all borders, that's basically a better way of doing it. We can automatically resize them. We'll see how I did that later. That's not important just at the moment. So basically that is got all the borders displayed, and it's got a background color. If you want a different background color, just select that area there, click on the down arrow here, and select maybe a green color or maybe a yellow color, and there you go, it's applied. If you select this area again, click on the down arrow here. If you Want to get rid of that, just click on where it says no fill, and there you are, it's back to normal. Instead of a background fill, let's say you decided you wanted to change the color of the actual text itself. If I select that, click on the down arrow here, I can have maybe purple text, like so. Or if you'd like blue text, you click here and go for a blue option. You can of course mix that with your background fill colors if you want to. So if I go over here, select a background fill color of, say, what should we go for? Yellow. As you can see, you've got one color for the text and one color for the background. If you are going to use these sort of fill backgrounds and different colors, do be careful how the information is displayed on the screen, and also do a test print, especially on black and white printers, to make sure that they print okay. Because if you have very similar colors, you can have basically data that's very similar to the background color and it's almost unreadable. So as I say, the basic trick to remember there is to select the area first and then apply your various font formatting options. So as I say, you've got font type and size up here, then you've got the usual bold, italic, underlined. Remember, with the underlined, you've got the double underlined option there. And then you can put borders in, you can put a background fill color in, and lastly you can put a font color in. So a fair amount you can play around with there to make your data stand out.